Spokane police are investigating a murder on the lower South Hill, one that neighbors think is the result of well-documented drug dealing already under investigation by the Spokane Police Department. The victim's body was discovered Sunday in a home turned into apartments at 5th and Hatch on the lower South Hill. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey joins us there live. Jeff, this case has drawn the attention of our newly elected prosecutor.
Aaron, while the rest of us were out enjoying those record-setting warm temperatures on Sunday, Prosecutor Larry Haskell was here at the crime scene, and is one of his new policies to have at the very least a deputy prosecutor at all major crimes and officer-involved shootings. The homicide here this weekend still a bit of a mystery, but won't likely stay that way because of some very observant neighbors. Sunday afternoon, a friend who lives a block away had gone down Hatch Street to visit the victim, but when he walked inside his buddy's apartment, he made a horrifying discovery.
This afternoon, about 13 minutes after 12 o'clock, officers responded to the 500 block of South Hatch on a report of a person that was found deceased at 525 South Hatch.
The address was certainly familiar to police dispatchers. This home that's been converted into 4 apartments has seen 192 calls for service in the past 2 years, many of them for suspicious drug activity, many of those calls coming from neighbors like Bruce Halsom. Bruce, it's unfortunate what's happened to this gentleman that lives across the way, but you are not surprised by this.
Not by the people that came and went there, no, not at all.
Today, we were able to get closer to the apartment and saw where crime scene technicians had dusted the door for fingerprints, and there were no signs of forced entry. That suggests the victim knew his killer and may have let them in before dying in what may have been a drug rip. Major crimes detectives went to neighbors who have compiled a long list of license plates of suspected drug customers visiting 2 out of the 4 of the apartments here.
Yes, specifically cars, license plates, and just, if I could, descriptions of people that have come to and from that house over the last, I'd say year and a half.
Mr. Halsom says the victim was a nice enough man who helped neighbors with their bags of groceries, but appeared to be dealing out of apartment 4 to support his habit. Now, Aaron, the victim's name as well as the cause and manner of his death has not been released by the Spokane County Medical Examiner's office. However, we do know who he is, and it does appear that he indeed has a modest criminal history in Spokane, everything from fishing without a license to possession of a controlled substance. Reporting live on the lower South Hill, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.